Hi, how's it going? My name is Mitali. I'm mostly in the moment, and we're looking at the twin flame energies for the month of June. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, subscribing. It means so much to me. And with that, I have a few announcements that I would like to make before we get started with the reading. You can always skip ahead. That's fine with me. The first one is the most important. If you've been on the twin flame journey for a while, if you've been on your spiritual journey for a while, this will affect you more than the twin flames that are new to the journey. Meaning, if you've known about the twin flame journey or the spiritual journey for the past year or so, but this will still affect you. A lot of big changes are here in June for this summer and the fall. You've probably seen a lot of big changes start to happen since the beginning of this year, January, even the end of last year, last fall, last winter. And it's big changes coming into your life when it takes about a year for it to actually come down from the energetic realm to the physical realm. So just to let you know, you guys are already prepared, twin flames, for these major changes that are coming full force now. You've seen hints of it since the beginning of this year. A lot of little uncomfortable changes, maybe even little small tower moments, and even big or little opportunities or clarity about your soul mission or your twin flame connection from beginning of this year, and they're starting to come through now, and it's just going to get more and more uncomfortable while it pushes through. And the way you can counteract this is to know that any of these uncomfortable changes that happen, they are for your highest and best good. So if you can know when that delivery package gets misplaced, you accidentally super glue your hands together, you accidentally keep hitting your elbow on the side of that wall or that door or that coffee table, whatever it is, you keep spilling water, you break glass or whatever. Actually, breaking glass or bowls or plates is a good sign that that negative energy has been released. So I always think that bowl or that glass cup or whatever for, sacrificing itself for releasing that negative energy from me. But yeah, if you know that these uncomfortable changes are actually for your twin flame's life and timeline being connected with yours, it will subside. And that way you can beat your ego mind's thinking that this is not good. These changes, it might be uncomfortable, it might be weird, it might have been perceived as negative from your old self, but they're good. They're indications that big changes are happening now, and they're just going to happen more and more frequently as these timelines merge. You and your twin flame come together. You and your soul mission come together. The collective awakens and comes together. So it might seem uncomfortable, it might seem weird, or like you're having a bad day or a bad week, or but understand that these changes are good changes, and they indicate big, massive, positive changes that feel uncomfortable because it's being shaken up. Your life is being shaken up, so you guys can come together faster at this time. And also, side note, don't bother buying things from my Amazon affiliate links anymore. My application was rejected. I appreciate all your support. I am going to get that commission. Don't feel bad for me. It's fine. It's because I haven't set up my website yet, which I bought all the way last August. I just haven't gotten around to setting it up or finished setting it up. And it's because I had, other things to do, like, making money to pay the rent. But also I have other projects that the divine would like me to focus on. And this is just like a huge sign that they want me to do that now. Donations are welcome, even likes and comments. They're so welcome right now, especially during these big changes. May was crazy. This whole year has been so crazy. You think that after all the changes I've made spiritually and with my entire life changing to dedicate completely to my spiritual journey, that this wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those that have been on this journey for a while, you'll feel these changes more strongly. So just a quick warning, but it's not a bad thing. Just make sure that you are in your knowing, know that your intuition is more powerful at this time, and don't let your mind, your ego self, be deceptive. Look through that deception. And do things with your knowing instead of what seems logical. I'm not saying for everything. I mean, trust your own intuition. Trust the people that you know are looking out for your highest and best good. Trust your own judgment, but be aware. Okay, and with that, let's get started. What is going on with your... Alright, I'm going to have to go grab those. Okay, so Spirit wants to get started here, and we're starting off with a bang. These couple of cards fell off the table before I even could get the words out of my mouth. Facing down was the Seven of Swords. Some information coming to light that you weren't aware of, something that might have been hidden from you or that you weren't meant to know until now. I feel like you've been getting hints about your twin flame connection, hints about what's been going on with your twin flame, and also what you're supposed to do next in your soul mission. How you're supposed to come together with your soul family, where you're supposed to move, your next steps, the next intuitive abilities you're supposed to practice and put focus on. All those things you've been getting hints about, and you've been becoming more and more aware since the year started. But I feel like it's going to come crashing down now. You're going to get so much information, so much more knowing, so much more clarity on things that were purposely hidden from you because you weren't meant to know yet. But now it's kind of like you've been getting hints throughout the year, and it's going to be like just an explosion of new information, of new knowledge, of things that you might have thought about but weren't aware of, and some information that you are just completely, totally taken aback by, totally surprised by, could not have guessed. So be prepared, twin flame, like this is happening. And then the Ten of Wands was standing right up against my tripod leg. So it was like standing up. This is so much information coming through. So many things from the energetic realm coming to the physical. So many manifestations, so many things from your new life coming in all at once. And if you've gotten a reading from me recently, this has been coming up a lot, where as you're starting your new life, twin flame, light worker, wayshower, starseed, whatever you identify yourself as, beautiful light being, you are going to get a taste of everything from your new life all at once. So the partner, the divine counterpart that you're meant to be with, the location you're supposed to live in, or the house you're supposed to live in, the people, the soul family and friends that you're meant to connect with, the career, the field, the passion project, the job, the work you're supposed to be doing. All these things are going to come through at once, and you're going to be able to see it, even if it takes a while to manifest. Like, for example, your twin flame comes forward after no communication for a very long time. You understand, like, they might tell you, oh yeah, we can't completely come together yet because I have this thing at work, or I have this thing to deal with before we can, but I'm working on it, and I'd like to stay in contact with you until I figure that out. It might take 3 months, it might take 6, 8, 12 months, but like, I want you to know that I'm coming, that this is happening. So that's in terms of romantic life. You might see your soul family member, but you might not get to know them well until later this year. You might get the next step of your soul mission, but it might not come through until a few weeks from now. Or one of these things may come through to work on now, and the other things might be spread out for, the rest of this year, next 5 years or so. So you're going to get a glimpse of everything, almost everything that's meant to come to you in your new life. And so you're going to be aware. You're going to be in the knowing, and you're going to manifest it much, much quicker. I'm getting for a lot of you within a year and a half. And you might get started on some things now and get started on other things later, or you might work on some things slowly and some things more quicker. But yeah, all these things, your romantic relationship, your community, soul family, people you're meant to work with, soul mission, your career, your job, your finances, your home, or homes, different locations. It might be more than one location you'll be spending a lot of time at. Everything. If you're gonna get a new pet, you get a hint that you will soon, or just everything you can think of. You're gonna get a glimpse of starting now. I think for a lot of you, like this June, July, August, September, you're gonna get like hints about what's gonna be in your new life. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is going to be a very powerful reading. I just kind of knew it right off the bat because like Spirit made me like very serious in my tone. A lot of spiritual work happened before I sat down for this reading, so I kind of just knew this is going to be something a little bit more important and serious for twin flames. Okay, for the month of June. Here we go. Queen of Swords. So, wow. A lot of clarity coming in little by little, and then you're also going to be taking action as this information comes in little by little. So it's time to go, twin flame. There's no more standing still. As soon as you get the information, you do something about it. You start planning, you start taking action, you start telling the appropriate people, the right people that you need to tell about this information and what to do next. So there's a lot going on for twin flames. In June, you get started. Twin flame. As the clarity starts coming in, you start to take action. You start to make the appropriate plans. Okay, so that's something that the Spirit said that I needed to say right away. The more serious things, but I know no matter how high vibrational you are, you're still a very romantic twin flame, so you kind of want to know what's going on with your twin flame and how they feel and think about you. So we're going to look at that too. I do both, you know that. How does your twin flame feel about you and think about you during this month? During this beautiful month. How's your twin flame thinking and feeling about you? Page of Pentacles. Okay, so there's that idea that I've been talking about, that sense that they want to reach out to you, they want to kind of give you a heads up, they want to tell you that they're ready to start something with you, something that's going to grow. It's like go time, and all the lights are turning green. It's time to go. They're getting all the right opportunities, to reach out to you. If they need funding, if they need money for something, to start a project that you guys are both meant to work on, they're getting the funding. If they need that home to get on the market, it's on the market. They can make an offer. So all the lights are turning green. Everything's go. You might have felt, or your twin flame might have felt like, I'm ready to go, like, especially in the past 6 months or so, 6 to 8 months or so. But some things needed to kind of finish transitioning. So because you and your twin flame are very, very intuitive now, what's going to happen 6 to 8 months probably before it actually comes through in the physical. So you guys must have been so ready, okay, well, my gut is telling, my intuition is telling me that I'm supposed to see my twin flame now. Why haven't I had the right opportunity, or why hasn't it gone the way that I wanted it to? It's because Spirit wanted you to wait until now. Things were still transitioning. You're just very intuitive, and so you're able to predict things before it happens. So your human self might be impatient and gets kind of frustrated or confused as to why you're not seeing the things that you know. Okay, how they're feeling and thinking about you. How they're feeling and thinking about you during this month. Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, wow. So in tarot, the elements go fire, wands, to cups, water, Swords, air, to the final step in manifestation, which is the Pentacles, earth, and the physical. So I'm getting that this is an indication that because the Swords is a step right before the Pentacles, that they have moved on from the planning, thinking, what should I say phase to doing it in the physical. So whatever they felt like they needed to tell you, or they feel like they needed to do in the physical, like action towards you, they're ready for it. They're ready for it. And I know some of you have felt this in the past few months. It's because, like, you know, energies take a while to manifest. For some of you, some of the twin flames, it already has started. For the majority of you, it's going to be these next few months that this happens, that your twin flame reaches out to you, starts something with you in the physical, and then the rest of you, it's going to happen towards the end of this year. But for the majority of you, this is going to be June, July, August. That your twin flame communicates with you and starts something with you in the physical. The Chariot, yeah, there we go. There you go, and that's like represents Cancer. So yeah, for a lot of you, it's around this time that things start happening. This new life starts happening in the physical with you and your twin flame now. Wow. Okay. How else is your twin flame thinking and feeling about you? How else is your twin flame thinking and feeling about you at this time? Specifically thinking. King of Swords in reverse. Okay. With the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. What a mirrored cards here. We got the Page of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Swords to the King of Swords. So I'm getting like enough talking, time for action, time for opportunity, time to go. I keep seeing like the green light to go. Wow. So they are very, very strongly feeling it. And I'm feeling like the divine, their higher guidance, their higher selves is pushing them that it's go time. You know, they might have been stalling them for a little bit, or, you know, kind of giving them the wrong directions to you, or kind of confusing them as to what's going on, if they should reach out, if they shouldn't, messing up their words when it comes to you, changing things around in their physical life so they can't come to you then. But now it's go time. Now it's go time. The Moon card. Wow. Okay, and their thoughts. Yeah, I feel like there was a lot of intense energies that confused the heck out of them recently. And even now, they might not know why they're doing things, but it's to come to you. So the stage is set, twin flame, for your twin flame to come forward and give you the opportunity to start something with you in the physical. They might not know why Spirit is telling them to take this left turn, or to, you know, heart your message or a picture, or reach out to you and say something, or, you know, check up on you, see how you're doing, or they might not know why they're doing the things that they're doing, but they will know when as soon as they connect with you, especially around this time, because it's a new thing. It's a new thing between the two of you. It's a new connection starting between the two of you. So they might not understand why they're being led to you at this time, and why they're taking certain actions, but it's the divine's way of bringing them to you. Okay, let's get some message cards. How are they feeling and thinking about you during this month? I've been doing spell work on you. So I'm not the kind of person that believes that like everyone's doing black magic or spell work or, you know, things like that. But I do believe that they have been putting in the work for the manifestation to come to you. So they've been thinking about you. If Spirit brought up, you know, inner child wounds, or deep intimacy issues, deep relationship issues that's been buried down, deep down within them, they've been just doing the work. As it came up, they did it. But also I'm getting that they've been trying to call you. And if you've been watching my extendeds for the past couple of months, you've been seeing this, that they might not know that they're doing this. They might not know how how to do energy work, or how to do certain, like, how to use their intuitive abilities, how to use their psychic abilities, how to use their manifestation abilities, but they were doing it. And you probably saw in one of my extendeds, and I'm like, I don't know how they know how to do this, but they're doing it. Putting in intentions, really, really strong manifestation work. I was even surprised. I'm like, that's surprising that, like, they might not know what they're doing, but they're doing very, very strong energetic work. Energy work, yeah. And yeah, they've been calling you in. Wow. Okay, so how is your twin flame thinking and feeling about you? I keep a close eye on your social media. Yeah, you know how I just said, like, they might just they might like a picture that you have, or like something that you put on social media. They've been checking up on who you've been checking up on. You know, they've been spying on you. They've been checking up on you with mutual friends, or just Googling you. But yeah, they've been kind of checking up on you more so just recently, and even more now. So they might even show up in your dreams more, because they're trying to check up on what you're doing now. And usually when you're close to coming into physical union, you will start to see your twin flame in your dreams more, because they are checking up on you and they want to see where you are. So yeah, through dream state, through social media, through mutual friends, and just by plain, you know, looking you up on the internet. Even, yeah. Wow. Okay. So let's look at what's been going on with you, twin flame. How you've been feeling and thinking about your twin flame. How do you feel and think about your twin flame? Are you kidding me? The Fool. You know. You already know. You know this new life is starting. You're probably the more intuitive one. So you're already knowing. You're already in the knowing that, like, this new life is starting. Everything I just said to you in the beginning of this reading is probably just a confirmation for you, because you already knew. You already knew this was happening. Wow. That's amazing. New start, twin flame. New start. And starting now. It's been starting to manifest slowly in the past 6 to 8 months, and it's like here in the physical now. Wow. Ace of Pentacles. Are you kidding me? Yeah, 2 Ace of Pentacles now. Here's the beginning. Physical manifestation. This is the Ace of Pentacles, known as like the mini sun card, the minor arcana version of the sun, which is a yes card. And so, wow, yeah, it's starting fresh in the physical now, in the physical. Wow, and this card I want to flip over, the 1111 twin flame card. Which way? In reverse. Okay, so it's not quite at the perfect physical union between you and twin flame yet, but it's the beginning. It's the start of physical union. It is the start of physical union. And if you've been watching my readings, you know that I've been saying it's the start of physical union since about 6 to 8 months ago. It started then. It just takes a long time for it to manifest if there's a lot of aspects, and this literally involves everything in your life, every part of your life, every area. So here it is. It started then, and now it's here. Now it's in the physical. You can see it. It's starting. Wow. Okay, so your twin flame's physical action towards you this month. Your twin flame's physical actions towards you this month. Okay, Queen of Swords in reverse. Interesting, because we have the Queen of Swords here upright. And the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, I feel like they're not waiting. They're not waiting for you to arrive in their life. They're meeting you where you are now. So I feel like they can feel that you kind of already started taking steps towards them in the physical. I feel like you may have the more receptive energies, like you are meant to receive your twin flames more. And they are meant to make take the more physical action towards you in the physical. But they feel like you haven't like just been sitting there waiting for them. Like you've been taking steps towards them, and they're not gonna let you walk all the way to them. They already walked the majority of the way to you, and they're gonna meet you where you are now. They're not gonna let you come to them. They're gonna make sure that they meet you where you are now. Okay, that's the unusual message. What do you mean? Oh my goodness, Ace of Cups. It's interesting. We've been getting a lot of aces even in the last reading. It's funny that it landed on my like blue jay feather here. Oh my goodness. And blue jays are like they mate for life, right? They're known to be partners, like divine counterparts. Wow. Ace of Cups. And the way it landed, it's kind of like, yeah, they're not gonna let you be the one that has to give the romantic offer, that love offer to them. They're gonna make sure that they offer it to you. You know, as the more, I guess, masculine energy, they want to make sure that they offer it to you, even though they see you approaching and that you're strong and confident and in your power enough to do that, to offer them a love offer. They're not gonna let you do that. They're gonna make sure that they offer it to you first. My goodness, the Six of Cups, the reunion card. They're gonna make. Are you kidding me? Wow. Yeah, they're gonna make sure that it's like you're about to buy some flowers and they like step in and like pay for you before you could, you know. They're gonna make sure that they step in and they offer something to you before you do that. I feel like, Twin Flame, that you are also getting that sign, that feeling that the divine is also pushing you to kind of move towards your Twin Flame and maybe reach out to them or give them an offer or something of that sort. But I feel like the divine is telling them to beat you to the punch. I feel like right as you're about to kind of reach out to them, they reach out to you or something. Wow. That's incredible. Okay. What is going on in your Twin Flame's life in general during this month? That might be important. Wow, Seven of Cups. Making decisions. Everything's coming together. Everything is becoming more clear. Yeah, I'm getting that the steps that they need to follow in different areas of their life in order for this new life to start is coming together. I feel like they were so confused. Like the divine purposely confused them. So because they had such yearning for you, they wanted you so badly that the divine had to kind of step in and kind of confuse them with other areas in their life, some stuff going on with their family or friends or work or something, to just kind of distract them until it was time, because they were yearning for you so badly. They were calling you in sooner than divine timing called for. So they're kind of now getting clarity step by step, because I feel like if they got clarity all at once, it'd be kind of too much. So step by step, but it's going to be very frequent, like maybe every other day or a few times a day. They get more and more clarity about every area of their life, but also what to do with this Twin Flame connection next. What's going on with your Twin Flame's life right now? Yeah, Ten of Swords. Sometimes the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands, which is, ideas coming through, like a lot of ideas coming through. For me, kind of means that there's a lot of information coming through at this time. A lot of divine information, information through other people, through news outlets, through I should say alternative media news outlets, right? Careful where you get your, information from. Yes, so much information all at once, and it's kind of like one thing after another, because if it came out all at once, like in just one day, like you get 20 big pieces of information about life, important things about your life, it might be overwhelming. So it's kind of like drawn out throughout the month or throughout weeks or something, throughout days or throughout the hours of the day. So it's like more easily digestible. I'm getting, but yeah, it's like it's becoming more and more clear what they need to do in the next steps. Okay, what is going on in your twin flames' life in general at this time? Oh wow! Okay, so the 5 of Cups, it came out in reverse and it hit the 6 of Cups, which shows me that like it's not the 5 of Cups meaning isn't important. What they're trying to say is like we're at the 6 of Cups. We're at the 6 of Cups, which is reunion. We're at the 6 of Cups, twin flame, which is reunion. And it's funny because we have the 6 and the Ace. 6 and 1 equaling 7 of Cups, like we have here. So everything's coming together. Everything's coming together. Even the 7 of Swords right here, which is like information coming in, gathering more information. Just the 2 sevens, like you're on the right divine path. Getting a lot of divine guidance at this time. A lot of information coming in. A lot of ideas. Wow. Wow. Okay. So what is going on with your twin flames' life, their actions towards you, and in life in general? What's going on with your twin flames' life at this time? I want to choose you. I want to choose you. I don't know. Woo! Okay. I just want you all the time. Okay, so I do feel like they choose you, and that I kind of got that because like they're making choices, they're taking action on it. More and more information is coming to light. So if your twin flame was in a karmic situation with work, with another romantic partner, with family and friends, like it's coming to light now. Everything's being like making more and more sense, and they might have been getting clues about what's been really going on with their karmic situation throughout the year and even last year, but it's like everything's coming to light now. It's like there's no way they can deny this now, and it's been making them want you more and more, as things from their karmic situation and their old life has been coming to light more and more. They've been wanting to choose you and choose this spiritual path more and more as time has been going on. But this is kind of like the moment where everything clicks, everything is out in the open. You can see everything clearly, what's been happening with every, dark or negative situation in their life. It's all coming to light. It's all coming to light now. Okay, and what's going on with you, twin flame, in your life that spirit might feel is important for you to know at this time? The Devil and the Ace of Cups. Are you kidding me? Wow. We have the Ace of Pentacles twice and the Ace of Cups twice. This is incredible. Incredible. I wonder why this Devil card is here. The Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, yep. The Temperance card and the King of Pentacles. Okay, so there is a lot of integration happening right now, twin flame. You might have felt a little bit felt uncomfortable events unfold since the beginning of this year, maybe the end of last year until now. And it's just going to ramp up. That energy is just going to ramp up. And don't feel that it's something negative. Even if it's uncomfortable, it's like unpleasant. It's like, oh, I just keep hitting my elbow. Like, oh, I just slammed my finger on the door. Or, like wait a few minutes. Wait 10, 20 minutes and it'll become clear why that happened. And then you won't feel like it was an unpleasant negative event. You know and you understand it's to shape things up in your life faster so you guys can come together faster. So you guys can align to this one timeline quicker. And also when you start acknowledging that your mind might think that these are perceived, like your mind might be perceiving these events as negative and unpleasant. If you can take that kind of thinking out, which is hard to do, to be fair, but if you've been on this journey for a while, it's going to affect, these energies are going to affect you more, because here it's time, twin flame. Just know it's happening for your highest best good. Turn that bad day into a great day by whatever means necessary. You know, this might be this, I might get backlash for saying this, but like, if you're advanced and you know what you're doing and you have done a lot of spiritual work and inner work, and you're highly intuitive and you know how these things work, lean into it a little bit. Lean into it and see what happens. Yeah, there's a lot of abundance coming in for the both of you. So we got the page to the King of Swords. Now we have the page to the King of Pentacles. Your twin flame has a really, really great idea. I feel like you might be getting a lot of clarity, but you guys are meant to come together because you both have pieces of the same puzzle. And although you might think you know what to do next in your soul mission, no, your twin flame has the other pieces of the puzzle. Or your soul family member does, or someone that has a really high level soul connection to you. But for most of you, that's going to be your twin flame. They have the other piece of the puzzle. So they're bringing in a lot of physical abundance in with this union. And because they're going through a lot of physical changes, if you felt in May, your twin flame was going through crazy amount of physical changes. And you may have been going through a lot of internal changes and emotional changes, which is a confirmation that your twin flame was going through a lot of physical changes. Maybe physically breaking up, maybe physically changing things at work, maybe physically changing things around with their finances and in their home. And you guys might have been both doing this. You guys are both feeling both of these energies because it's coming together. You guys are, mirroring like crazy right now, because it's time. It's time. This is the time I've been talking about for the last 3 years. It's since I've been on this channel. This is the moment in time we've been talking about. You're integrating now. It's gonna be weird. Just go with it. Lean into it. That's all I gotta say. Drink a lot of water too. Get plenty of rest. Go for nature walks and ground. Okay. Is there anything else that Spirit would like you to know for this incredible time in human history? Incredible time for twin flames. Okay. Appreciate the little moments. Yeah. Just laugh at it. Laugh at anything weird that happens or something uncomfortable that happens. Like, feel through it. Be like, all right, this is for my highest best good. Like, it might be a bit, like, laugh at it. Be like, oh, this might be stupid. Like, oh, imagine how I would have reacted to this just a year ago. Like, laugh at it. Appreciate the little moments. The sun shining on your face. Having a pleasant conversation with another soul family member or another light worker, another twin flame. Smell the flowers. For me, it was like this candle that I got. I was looking forward to it, and I spent like a whole month looking for the most perfect candle, and I found it, and like I'm looking forward to receiving it. Like, enjoy the little moments, be in the moment. That's so gonna help right now. I've been saying that for the past couple of weeks. Be in the moment, be in the moment, be in the moment. Everything's converging now. The timelines are converging now. So being in the moment is going to help a lot, especially because you're getting all this energy for your life, your future life. It's coming in now. So just be in the moment, receive, allow it to happen, and take that leap. Take that leap. You don't have to follow all your intuitive hunches, you know, but if you can follow one, even though it sounds counterintuitive, even though it goes against your thoughts, if you're experienced enough and if you have worked on your discernment skills, you know, knowing what is your intuition and what is your ego mind, this is kind of like your final test. All right, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did resonate with this, I highly recommend that you check out the extended, where we're going to go into each of the weeks in June. I do not doubt that it's going to be crazy. You're going to like it. You're going to like it. It'll help me out so much, so I very much appreciate it. All right, I'm Natalie, reminding you to stay mostly in the moment, and I wish you so much love, light, and peace.